All right, and welcome to another Red Rifles World Championship 2024 matchup. Group Ace this time between Nezuko-chan and Music Inc. And I'm joined by Moo. Hey, Moo. Moo?
Hey, brother. Thanks for the heads up, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I just got back and then I saw the time and I was like, oh, I have to switch scenes and do the intro. Welcome, Moo and viewers. This is a hype match. This is Seed 1 versus Seed 3 of Group H. We do see Berlin from Nezuko, who's an absolute monster at that map. And yeah, Music Inc. Has been on an amazing arc lately. Like finalist of the previous tournament. The tournament before that, he showed incredible promise already. So this should be hype. What do you think, Moo?
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy game, to be honest. Probably one of the only reasons that Nezuko's even Seed 3 is because of, like, what's been going on in his personal life. So I don't want to talk about it, of course, but it does impact, like, where he is seeded and that, and he has been missing a few tournaments because of it.
Yeah, exactly. But now he's back in full force, hopefully. Let's see if he can show up in Berlin. And yeah, Music has been absolutely incredible as well, right? Last tournament.
Yeah, raw finalists, right? Not much to say other than he's the GOAT right now.
Exactly. You can say some more, though, like reading out the spin that just arrived.
All right, so Agent 1, Combat Knife Bartender. Agent 2, Loud Sniper Rifle Club Crew. Agent 3, Neck Snap DJ. Agent 4, Concealable Knife Tech. Agent 5, Firex Biker. All allowed to be KO'd. Yeah, cue the this could be Reki. I've not even thought about it.
If he would ask Ness right now, well played.
I mean, he's loading in Reki pace.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you have to bring? A Loud Sniper and a Combat Knife. Perhaps the Concealable Knife as well. You have so many free loadout slots. This doesn't seem too bad at all. No Florida Man, no Old Axe, no Garden Fork. No suits, so you get like a lot of options. This should be quick, right?
Yeah, everything that you don't want to see in Berlin's not there, right? So just chuck in what you see and then just hit go, right? Yeah. I don't think you really want to change loadout ever, like anything else other than what you see.
Yeah, exactly. And both players did just so. They loaded in rather quickly, both on half a minute in-game time already. So yeah, I mean 30 seconds for loading into Berlin. That's rather on the quick side, I would say, with 5 targets.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wouldn't even advise it really, but these players know what they're doing, right? You don't want to jump in too fast, and that is pretty damn fast.
Yeah, exactly. Nezuko did have some issues trying to hit green there on the roof. Does get the Loud Sniper kill done as the club crew. So that's the first kill done already.
Yeah, he took it from a soundproof spot as well. People do hear it, but nobody routes to that, so he didn't have to KO like an extra few guards and whatnot, and definitely gets in quick time. Same with Music as well, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Only difference here is Nezuko is in the club crew disguise, whereas Music is in the bartender disguise. So, difference here.
Yeah, Music got the knife kill. Okay. I did miss the kill, but Reaper's got me.
Yeah. And yeah, both tripled banner up. And we are seeing the Concealable Knife kill as Technician. I mean, that's just convenient, right? Like, Banner just brings his own disguise to kill him with.
Yeah. When you don't see that no KO on targets like that, it's an absolute dream to just knock them out and then kill them with their own outfit.
Yeah, exactly. And like the Firex is right there as well. So all in all, it's pretty convenient. They will have to go down at some point for the DJ disguise, of course. And other target. Both are still up right now. We do see Ness in the bartender.
Yeah, there's not much left to do on like the upstairs side of things. I assume both players will be heading down relatively soon, and you're kind of strict on timestamps when you head down, so both players might end up with like different routes, but exactly the same kind of time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we do see Nezuko is going to pick off a third target upstairs, which makes a lot of sense here with Swan. Like, he was right there on the cycle, so that works out fine.
Get his third as well, though, right? Both doing slightly different things, but basically neck and neck.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, biggest difference is the type of kill. Like, the only difference is the Loud Sniper kill is already done by Ness, not by Music.
You'd probably favour wanting that, right? Music's got to do something slightly unconventional here. I've never really seen this, but this makes sense, right? Probably knock him out in the bush and then shoot him from afar or something.
Yeah. Should be fine. Yeah, even properly. Yeah, especially if you just shoot him from another angle, right? Like, they should never go there.
And that's kill number 4 for both players, it looks like.
Yeah, they're both absolute demons. What a Berlin here. They even could both get like, well, at least a top 10 time. Like in the top 10 fastest spins.
Well, they're both on for Reki, right? You're just gonna Chamberlain at
Imagine that they both get it. I mean, I wouldn't rule
they
it
will.
out. Yeah.
Something tragic really has to happen here for both people to not get like next snap Chamberlain around 3:30 to 4 minutes and then exit under the world record.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely amazing from both players here. Nezuko does get clipped, not that much of an issue, however. I mean, the cam is right there.
It little bit
might
of an
delay
issue
him a little.
Yeah, both players have got small inconveniences, but maybe a benefit. Like they've had delayed Montgomery because of the banner triple shot, right? Music does anyway.
Yeah, they both got clipped by the same camera, actually. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I don't like the crowbar, but...
Yeah, it really shouldn't matter. I mean, Ness is right here, is knocking out the final target, does the next snap, is on his way out, and that is a new Reki set by Ness here, Moo. Yeah, absolutely incredible, right?
Yeah, that's exactly probably the reason he's picked it, and I've just wasted about 4 Olympics now, because probably can't even beat that.
Yeah, that's yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Ness there. He was hunting for this Reki. I mean, he was obsessed with Berlin, but also, that's probably not good.
I don't know if he would have been alright there, right? But
yeah, I already saw some orange in at the dance floor as well. But yeah, despite that last rip for music, he was very impressive there as well, Moo. Like with that pace, he would have beaten like what, 99% of the players on that Berlin.
Yeah, the only thing that really happened in difference like between both players is the Montgomery delay from the panic on banner. Like it does cause a problem because music had banner and Montgomery in the security room at the same time, and he had a big decision to make. Whereas Nez just KOs them all and snaps the neck.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, regardless, very well played from both. Ness taking his own map pick, and that's always a boost to your confidence, right? We see why he picked it, and yeah, now on to Haven, chosen by music.
Yeah, honestly, I expect music to turn up big time on Haven. I haven't got a clue how good Nez is at Haven. At least from playing him in Roulette League, it feels like he can do every map because he loves to turn up in Roulette League, but I haven't got a clue how good he is.
Well, we have some stats here to maybe fill it in a little bit. 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. So played it 8 times. A PB of 6 or 7 is very, very respectable, however. That's very quick. Yeah. Music only played it once, won it, 702. So yeah, not that much to go on stat-wise, but yeah. I'm expecting music to turn up as well. I mean, one could argue that he already turned up on that Berlin there, right? It was just that he's facing an absolute demon on Berlin.
No one can argue he didn't turn up on that Berlin, that's for sure. But yeah, it's hard to extract from music stats because he's literally Baby Yoda when it comes to all this. We ain't got a clue. When you look at his stats, he's not played many matches.
True. But yeah, he had a very impressive RR14 entrance. And well, RR15, he reached to the grand final. So we know he's pretty much very, very good at most, if not all maps. And he picked Haven here, right? So...
Yeah. Dine asks if 607 was the Reki at one point, and I believe it was for a short amount of time. Maybe that's the Reki that Scruffy beat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be. So yeah, Haven, still a cool map for Roulette. We do see like the standard Villa start here, music. He's waiting with the Seeker, which you know like always works. Like no matter the spin, like that start will always work, right? But I do hope for some cool spins that allow for some other strategies as well.
Yeah, I advise everyone to pre-plan Villa with the Seeker like this, but we'll see if the spin actually hits it, and I can almost certain say it probably will.
And we have Tyson, Explosion Accident Wader. Well, that's a setup kill. Stephen Bradley, Jarl's Pirate Saber as Bodyguard, and Consume Poison Gas Suit. The Consume Poison can be interesting timing-wise, like how are they gonna do it? But other than that, yeah, this screams Villa.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty low that heavy, looking at it straight away, because you probably want to bring something for the Explosion Accident. Maybe you want to bring your Poison. You can get a Frog, obviously, and then you want to bring the Saber as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to bring the Saber. It's such a detour to go to the private island. And you need a shovel first then as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't. I've probably picked the Saber up before when I was new, but no practice players ever going to.
It's just too much of a detour here. And yeah, as expected, filler start from both players here. Again, they took a little longer than the Berlin spin here, which is funny because this is only quote-unquote 3 targets and not 5. It took them a little bit longer, but still very respectable planning time here.
Yeah, definitely less decisions to make when doing the loadout here, but probably both players are not as specialised at Haven as they are Berlin.
Yeah, exactly. Both are opting to clear out this room, set Tyson up. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, you start right next to a propane, pretty much. It's just too convenient not to start Villa here.
Yeah, it's got everything going for it, right? It's just a very busy beginning. Like, when you're playing Haven, you want to be locked in for like a minute to a minute 30, and then you can kind of relax a little bit. Because if you get all the Villa right, then you're on for a very, very good spin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the most interesting thing here, I guess, will be yeah, the timing for Ludmilla, right? Like, are they gonna KO both of the chefs and get Ludmilla a bit later? Only Urban, speed it up a little bit, even though not by much, since they don't do it by the start. But still, it's interesting timing-wise, I think.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't fully remember I even do consume Ludmilla properly, so I'd just be panicking about that point. That'd be my expertise. Well, they have a big detour to go and get the gas suit, right? And then they're going to need a bodyguard as well. Like, this spin's kind of awkward in terms of where do you put your disguises, which do you run out in and stuff.
Yeah, true. I mean, you would say because, like, the Tyson stuff is so fast here, right? Like, just to set up with the propane. Like, you could get, like, a relatively quick Steve and Bradley kill. With the bodyguard and the saber, right? And then set up the poison and then still make it back in time for the gas suit. I don't know if you want to gamble on that if you're not sure, though.
Yeah, that's like, I'd say the obvious approach, I guess. And then it's like, you just sweat whether you're going to make it or not, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe people know exactly, but I wouldn't know exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not entirely sure, do you want to risk it? Because you pretty much know, like, it's first seed versus third seed. Like, if you rip that late in, it's pretty much over, right? So if you're not entirely certain, yeah, I don't know if you're going to go for that.
Yeah, like, I understand here what Music's doing. He went down to get the gas suit. I'm not quite sure how he's going to order everything, but Nezuko went down to get his saber and then came back up without the gas suit. So that's probably quite a time loss. He might still end up with the better route, but he went on a very long trip just to grab a smuggle.
Yeah, I don't fully understand why he didn't use the other smuggle just under the stairs. But
well, he's definitely just misplanned slightly, right?
Yeah.
It's obviously not a conscious decision or whatever you want to call it. He's just decided probably to go down for a gas suit, but realised he's in bodyguard and then just dipped and thought,
yeah,
I'll kill
exactly.
Steven.
Exactly.
But do you think he's going to have time to, like, kill Steven, poison the food, and run back to the gas suit down in the server room?
Like, if you KO both chefs, right, then from memory, she would die at around 5.5 minutes. So that could be
kind of tight, right?
Yeah, especially with this delay at the start, right? So yeah. Then again, if you miss her, like, so that's why I don't mind what Music is doing here, just to be here in the gas suit already, right? Like, ensuring that you definitely won't miss the timing, that you're in the right disguise for that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to set Steven up and then make sure he kills Lud. So we'll see if Nez's gamble pays off, which maybe wasn't a choice to gamble, but now he's forced into one.
I think it would have worked if, like, with a better smuggle, right? Like, that costed him, like, what, almost a minute? It feels like.
Yeah, for sure. Looking at this now, if you actually just smuggle somewhere that takes like 5 seconds to grab, he's got plenty of time. But with this, it's very tight.
Yeah. On the other hand, it's gonna be a long jog back and forth for Music, though, after having set up the consumed poison kill. So yeah, there's pros and cons to both, I guess.
Seeker delay idea from Reaper's not bad, right? But I don't know if that'd be too much of a delay. It's hard to say how long Music's going to take here, but yeah, it's very tough to call who's actually going to win here.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good call, though. I mean, you do have a spare Seeker, right? Might as well use it, especially with the timing that Nez is on.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, well, he's going to have to, right, at this point. becoming clearer as time passes. He needs like some sort of delay, and he is knocking both out, I think.
Awkward pathing here for music end though. Like he decided to go on the front of the... Ooh, and that's a big whoosh. Gets past him, however, though.
Yeah, just wait for a head turn like he did.
Yeah. But still, a bit awkward pathing there. Did delay him only just slightly. Ludmilla is on her way. Should still have plenty of time to do this, however.
Yeah, there's been no delay yet from Nezuko, right? Have I missed it, or...?
Not that I've seen, no.
Is he really just gonna go for it?
Like, she is still up,
Alright,
so...
I'm ready to try the new dish.
The only thing I can think is he's mixed the disguises right now. It doesn't look like he's doing the correct way. I don't know. I'm confused.
He wants to get the Tyson kill done now. He still needs the waiter for that. Only I'm confused, like chat is saying like it dropped a gun, but that's definitely not gonna be a long enough delay here.
Yeah, what's that, like 20 seconds?
Yeah, at most. Depending on who the guard will call. But yeah, that's not gonna be long. If it works, it's... If Nash makes his timing, that would be amazing, though.
Yeah, it would be. Incredibly gamer. I have no idea what music's doing, by the way. I don't... Why was he staring at Lud? He's poisoning the food now, anyway.
Yeah. He's good.
I don't know. He's got to go. He's going to get a slow IGT, though, but let's see if Nez can beat the clock. Yeah, judging by his gameplay, it looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it does seem very confident here. Did get back to this area rather quick.
Yeah, right. Running from the restaurant to here took him no time at all, and he's...
Yeah, but he is missing it, sadly.
Very strange from Nez. I think he's just getting the spin like a bit mixed up with his brain or whatever, because like he probably could have beelined it to the gas suit there and made it, and it would have, the plan would have all came together. But he didn't really look too
I feel like his whole plan is just working fine, honestly, Mo. It's just choose a better smuggle and you're good. Like you're golden there, you're set. Just have a better smuggle and it's good.
Yeah, but you pick your smuggle inside the first, what, 15 seconds if you...
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm talking... No, but I'm talking about, like, his plan, his approach, right? Like, I feel like that's on point there.
Yeah, if he swapped his smuggle, which I believe he swapped something, then he's on for, like, a, I don't know, 7 IGT run on his second go, but that's still going to need a rip from music, right?
Yeah, because, like, music, in the meantime, did just detonate the kill on Tyson, has Ludmilla killed as well. Just needs to make his way back to the villa, grab the bodyguard, and wherever he has his saber, and yeah, head back to Steven and exit. Not much that can go wrong, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of running, but not a lot of actions, right? Obviously, you can always rip in this game, but the least amount of things you've actually got to do is the least amount of chance of ripping.
I mean, the only opportunity to rip here is if he like goes out through the cinema door, you know, and like there's bodies lying around and they can see him. But like if he uses the other door, I just can't see it. Although we have some people here, of course, with due to the explosion, who are taking weapons away. But still,
he really probably wants to go and get the free disguise, right? I don't think he wants to be going up there in gas suit with everyone knocking about.
Definitely not. Although it is a bit weird, right? These trespassing zones with gas suit and tech crew.
Yeah, there's a bunch of invisible lines drawn all over the villa where you are and aren't allowed, and it's
like it's not consistent. Like it doesn't make any sense at all. You know, like as a news player especially, that would confuse the hell out of you, honestly.
Yeah, it just turns trespassing there, look, right over that invisible line.
But then if you move like 3-4 meters further, you're not trespassing again. Well, you're still on the same level. No, that's what is making this so crazy, honestly. Like where that guard is leaning against the railing, right? Like that, you're not trespassing there.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point again from Reaper. There's actually no need to be in gas suit here. He could just buffer it into a favourable disguise. There's no reason to be traversing like this.
True. And he is allowing Ness to catch up. Yeah, what do you say? Like roughly 7 minutes, what it would be? So yeah, the longer this takes, Ness could get close.
That was a random guess, to be honest. It might even be lower than that. If she drinks at like, what, 5:30? It could literally be his last kill.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
It would be crazy.
say 3 minutes. If this takes too long, Ness could catch up, honestly.
Yeah, like he's not making any. Well, he's making progress now, right? He's in
Yeah, no, but he was hard stuck there for like a minute or so. It's still all in music hands, honestly.
Yeah. A lot still needs to go wrong here for sure. Wait, what's the guard doing? Just stood there forever.
He probably saw that gun, right? And even though like Tyson is dead, he's still in that behavior where he will call another guard, and like he's just.
So could someone come in there and find that body? Probably.
I hope not. I hope not. This looks sketchy though. This is one of those typical Hitman moments that could easily just screw you over because you're just not prepared for a situation like that, right?
Yeah. But like it was said, Nezuko didn't change his smuggle, right? He still went down in the dumpster to get a sword, so...
Yeah.
He's doing exactly what he did in the first go.
He is... It did look like he was trying to optimize stuff a little bit. Yeah, that's a shame. That's like the key element to his strat. He might still make it though, because he was already back down in the lab, eh? Like he could get...
Yeah, he could have made it last time.
Yeah, so if he's just like optimizing here a little bit, maybe he could still make it.
Yeah, but I do think the music's past every potential rip point now.
Yeah, it's over now. It's over now.
Well done.
That's about 11 minutes and what, 15 seconds? 20 seconds?
Say as many lines as we want to try and cast a curse. I don't think it'd happen, and that's the hardest to try.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening either. And yeah, that is a first try from music here, though. On a spin that, yeah, I can see it throw off a lot of players, honestly.
Yeah, like, I'd panic if I saw that. So to get that done first try is a sign of him being a confident and composed player.
Yeah, exactly. And still sub 12 first try, so that's yeah, good enough to beat Nezuko here, who had the right idea, I feel like. But yeah, just that one smuggle decision really bit him in the ass there. And yeah, both players are have won their own map, which is kind of what you wanted to see, or at least I did, between a matchup of this caliber, you know?
I mean, I prefer when players take each other's maps just slightly to that, but yeah, a player winning.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's just say like 2-2 after the first two maps is what I love to see here.
Yeah, but lovely. Well, thanks to the RRWC format, right? We get to see all three maps no matter what. So personally, right now, I'm like slightly less invested than I ever am about who takes what map because you get to see them all anyway. And I do want to see it from like players' personality perspective, I guess, of everyone winning some maps. Probably makes the group more interesting as well when it comes to the late stage, if everyone's taking maps off each other.
I was just gonna mention it. This is a very big game for Group H here. Like, first seed versus the third seed. Nezuko already played a few games. I believe this is Music's first game of the tournament. I mean, we will check in a little bit, but...
It won't surprise me if this is like Nezuko's fifth game, to be honest.
Yeah, he always just plays them in the first week, and then he's always like, oh yeah, I should have spread them out more. And that has happened like 3 times in Roulette League already, but hey... I just see it as a sign of just being super motivated and eager to play, you know. So like, I like to see that.
Yeah, when you've got their matches, right? You can't think of anything else. Just get them over with, get them done.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, big game for the group standings here in Group H.
Yeah, it is, right. I've not really looked at the group. I don't remember it, but when you see like 2 players of equal skill, you know it's a big game, right? Because it means they're fighting for them spots, and you probably want to beat the other guy.
I mean, this is third seed versus third seed, and then we got Joker in between us, the second seed. So that's yeah, that's a scary group.
Seed 1, 2, and 3. That's crazy.
Yeah,
not really,
exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, hence why these last 2 points are going to be very important as well for these players. And yeah, it is Marrakesh in about a minute.
Looks like Nez is looking at some kind of consumed poison doc. He's just noting in his memory what time his consumes are, and then closes it off. That's kind of cool, actually. Consumed are some of the tricky ones, as we were just saying in Haven, right? That was the thing that was tripping me up as a caster, even, just that consumed load.
Yeah, exactly. I do think like consume poison, if we get it for Reza, is kind of cool because you have multiple opportunities, right? Like the
it's one of the better consumes, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because you can do it in the school or just with the... Well, both are in the school, but you know what I mean. One with the water bottle and one with the food that gets delivered. And even with the food that gets delivered, you can play around with the timing, which is pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I never really thought about that, right? You can do many things to, like, delay his routing or whatever, or distract him, whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. But let's see if we get it. Spin has arrived. What do we have, Moo?
Razor Zaydan, Silent Shotgun as a consular intern, and Klaus Hugo Strandberry, kitchen knife, cameraman. That's pretty cookie cutter, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially the kills are very, very straightforward, right? Like, intern and cameraman, like, can be an interesting combo. Like, who of the two are you gonna prioritize? Yeah, cameraman is not trespassing in the consulate, of course, but...
Yeah, with it being unique disguises, usually the restriction to certain things you can do, right? So you've basically got to focus everything you're going to do around these two unique disguises because there's no choice, I guess, in what you're going to do with them.
Yeah. I do like this from Music Inc. though, like a way to start. Drop the durian here for the cameraman and is gonna catch the intern as well with the banana buy grab here. I really like that.
Yeah, that is good because to be honest, okay, it's a very strange combo that you're probably not used to doing, right?
Yeah, so I really love this. He basically has both disguises in 30 seconds already. Plenty of time to make it over to Klaus. Or even lockdown or do whatever the hell you want from this point on. Like, yeah, that was the tricky part of the spin, right? Getting these two disguises and who do you prioritize?
Music's not choking a cameraman right now. That was just a random guy.
Yeah.
Is he allowed through there?
No, he's not.
He's not, is he?
He's not.
He's probably just
I didn't even realize. I just assumed that was gonna be the cameraman, honestly.
That was not the cameraman at all. He caught too many people with a massive cloud of urine that you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the guy to the right there, look, he was choking. Yeah, he's fixed his problem this time, I'm sure.
Really sure as well. Regardless, I do really like that approach though, like having both of them and then, what, 30 seconds in? And a rip from Nez here, which seems very unnecessary there.
I mean, that was unlucky, to be fair. The guy just stood up right as he was going to throw it, which, like, pulled his view cone down right as the... robot hit him in the face. Like, sure, it's a bit rushed, but that was still unlucky.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, they're both at the same pace again. Little lead there. He does have the cameraman now, by the way. So
yeah,
that's
this
good.
was a PB in terms of how far both players have gotten in this spin so far.
True.
But yeah, it's a weird combo as you see, like two really good players. If we look at the last two maps, like 2:30 in and not really done anything yet. Like, Music's got both of his disguises secured and one of the kills, so he is now rolling, whereas Nez is still like stuck at the beginning part of what he has to do.
Yeah, exactly. Nez has to clear this area out to get Steve the intern right in here.
Yeah, it didn't jump out to me when I first saw it, but seeing it played out, it's a very strange disguise combo, like restrictive in how you approach it.
Yeah, that's why I really like what our Music approached this, and yeah, I mean, kitchen knife, I don't know if he grabbed it from the market. If not, it's also in the consulate, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem.
He's got a kitchen knife. So he's ready for Klaus, disguise, for Razor's set up, shotguns in hand. He's essentially ticked most of the boxes he has to tick.
It did seem like Music was a little indecisive on where to go there, because like he's cameraman, right? He's not trespassing, but he had to go down there for the smuggle anyway, so it seemed like, while I'm down here, I might as well go this way now, you know? But initially I thought he wanted to go back up, which like makes a lot of sense. It's a bit of an awkward position, honestly.
Nez has ended up with the same problem that Music did on spin attempt number 1, whereas Jorian did not hit the correct order in targets or whatever, and he's ripped changing into the out.
Yeah, didn't pay attention to the guard that comes in there. That's unlucky timing, of course.
The guard was waiting because he knew someone was in there, and as soon as he's boxed the guard then he's officially left, so the guard walks straight in.
Yeah, that's unlucky. But yeah, we do see the first kill for Music here. Very clean.
Yeah, nice double law. Definitely the best way to handle Klaus.
Exactly. Also doesn't even have to change into the janitor, what we normally see. with
yeah.
Klaus standard 230.
I probably would
walk
have
out
done,
again.
not gonna lie.
I probably would have as well, just because it's just like, it's so
Monkey
imprinted in
brain,
your
yeah.
brain to do it, you
Yeah.
know, but...
Running through the same motions over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, now Music just has to retrieve the intern from the Shisha Cafe bathroom and head into the school. And again, I feel like he's arrived at a point similar at Haven, like not much can go wrong anymore. I mean, of course it can, but it's still like Reza school, like it's been done to death. The intercom.
Yeah, as long as you don't try nothing out of the box, right? If he goes either with a trank, which I probably don't think you can fit, or if he goes around and destroys the usual bike everybody does, then there'll be no issues.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, all in Music hands here.
Nezuko's finally got his 2 disguises, I think. I can't remember if he's got the cameraman or not.
I think he still needs to, he still has to knock him out, right? He might go to the actual proper toilet this time.
Yeah, this is one of them spins that you just can't really plan for stuff like this, I don't think. It's asking a unique thing out of you to get this disguise and that disguise together.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting though, but like you said, you can't really prepare for it. And yeah, Ness is on the way, but I feel like it's a little too late right now. Like, I just can't see him catching up.
Yeah, he's far enough in the spin, like, where he's not going to win it outright, but if we get a rip from Music, then Nezuko is, like, well and away, like, safe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, two big unlucky rips for Ness there, right?
Yeah. Never got going, so, what, for 6 minutes of the spin, I guess?
Yeah, exactly. And when he finally did, Music has infiltrated the school already, so...
I know from experience in myself, though, I've ripped in this school for silly things many a time, so it's not downright.
Yeah. It's not super safe as in just running to the exit without a single enforcer on your path. You still have to do some stuff. You still have to stay focused and not do silly things.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's already got the keys, because that's probably mistake number 1 in the school, is people like, oh, if I get the keys, I save 20 seconds. Oh, I've ripped getting the keys.
I don't see the throw too often in that corner there. I don't mind
It's
that at
something
all.
I've started doing myself, actually. If the guard's not super close to the door, he won't enforce it, and then you can lure him before he's even entered the room.
Yeah, exactly. Just saves a couple of seconds there. It's very nice. And yeah, now we can see it is free for Music, and he will take Marrakesh here as well. Only at 1 rip because of the guy not going to the right toilet right at the beginning. But other than that, his planning was flawless.
Yeah, that's a mistake I think probably most all of us will make. He's just dropping a Jurin in the niche scenario, and then he gets the wrong guy. And once he realised that it was what he needed to fix, he was well in the way and did everything else perfect.
Yeah, I think that would happen to everyone, because you would just assume that he's the one that goes to the outside bathroom, right? But yeah, Group Dorian can be tricky here. Still, there was a great matchup between 2 amazing players, I would say. Let's see what that does to this sick group. So that was Group H.
Yep.
It's not updated yet.
Come on, Reaper, hit that red button.
Because it goes so fast. Shout out to Mr. Mike as well.
Yeah, that is crazy. You hit like 1 button as an admin, and then it just updates everything within like half a second. It's actually crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's not updated yet, but we can see Music Inc. will be on 4 points now after his very first match, overtaking Joker and Curry here in Group H. Nezuko did earn 2 points from here, so he will be at 16 points. Did lose his 100% win rate, however. Has played 4 games already.
Yeah, we said that too. We see that. I was nearly right when I said 5. He's only played 4.
Only 4. You're slacking, Nes. Come on. But yeah, 3 games remaining, and he's on 16 points after 4 games. So an average of 4 points per game. That definitely puts him on qualifying track.
Yeah, is that
honestly
enough, you'd say? Like, I don't really know what the average is in the past tournaments or whatever, but looking at it, that's probably about qualification already.
Yeah, I mean, like, if he keeps this average up, he would end on 28 points, right? And that's 100% enough. I think, like, around 22, 23, 24, it can still be tricky, depending on how the rest of the group goes. Like for example, Oh Shit Man had 24 or 25 points like 1 or 2 years ago and didn't qualify. It was absolutely insane. But yeah, normally without outliers like that, right? Like I'd say like at around 22, 23 points, you are kind of safe. 24, roughly.
Yeah. So
like,
he's well in
that area. Yeah, he's doing great. And yeah, Music off to a great start, right? Like getting 4 points against the 3rd seed. I think you can't complain about that.
Yeah, well, he only lost to a perfect Berlin, right? So
yeah, exactly. And what can you do there? Like I think almost everyone would have lost that Berlin against Scruff May or against Ness. Maybe Scruffy wouldn't, but I feel like the rest of us, yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was definitely lived up to the expectations. Both played absolutely amazing. Moo, you're playing in like what, hour and a half versus TK47?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be honest. First RRWC match for me ever. So
let's go. Let's go. No pressure, you. Mumbai and Berlin. Yeah, it's all right.
It's cold. I don't feel pressure.
Casted by Crazy for Daisy. Then another match after that where the whole community is super hyped about the return of the buff guy. So Quatty versus the buff guy on Colorado and Dartmoor, which will be 1 a.m. in the morning for Central Europe summertime. For you, it will be at midnight. For the Americans, it will just be somewhere in the evening or late afternoon. Yeah, and then some more matches during the night. Rusty versus Apricope. David Red Sox versus Peter Dutton. Peter